It's your boy DJ Deck. When you in Atlanta, make sure you tune in to AUMA Radio. Let's get it.
Good morning. It's that morning show with your coffee and gossip. Each and every morning, start your day off right.
We back. Hey.
Oh, hey.
She put on lipstick. I'm like, hello. We have she's interviewing us today as a new co-host.
How you doing?
What up, world? What up, world? All right.
Tell me your name, your stage name, not your government.
It's Red Bottom Hustle. It's official. I'm in the building.
Red Bottom Hustle.
Y'all get ready for it because I'm coming.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Feel the attitude, the look. Yeah. Definitely like.
That works.
So our subject today is being a good leader, not a follower, and how important is it to be loyal. So what's your input?
About loyalty first?
Yes.
Well, loyalty, it stems from communication. So as long as you have good communication skills with that particular individual, that particular person, loyalty is going to come within. As long as you guys have a great understanding of where you guys stand, and most definitely, what was your other one?
Being a good leader and not a follower.
Leadership. Understand, people, that leadership and being a boss is completely different. Everybody want to be a boss, but they don't understand that in order for you to be a good boss, you have to most definitely adjust to leadership skills. Being a leader and a boss, you have to kind of separate the two. Leadership stems from, you got to kind of bend over a little bit being a leader. As a boss, you kind of stand firm. That's the biggest difference. So if you have a problem with someone, you most definitely want to practice good leadership skills and not stand for them to be a boss.
Yeah. You definitely got to do that.
I definitely agree.
You made a good point. It's about leadership skills. A lot of people come into the industry thinking that all you have to do is show up. You really don't have to just show up. You have to show up and show out, not in a aggressive, assertive manner when it comes to your team in a certain way. But out there, like I just said before, that your real enemy is out there watching. So you have to be, you have to teach your team to like, hey, no matter what happens, remember that we're family first, especially if you built the foundation with this team. And there's a lot of us on the AUMA radio team that has came a long way with just it being AUMA. No records, no buildings, no mics, no, you know what I'm saying? One mic, one computer. It came that way. You come up to a building where you probably sometimes had to walk, 7 flights of stairs. We always been shaking. But we made it happen. And we got to the top of the stairs and we were tired, we were cold.
And can't get in.
Right, you can't get in. And we were hot, but we made it do what I do. Our guests, we had to, appease them and say certain things to make things happen for them and do a lot of compromising. But now we're in a situation where we can take over. This is not the time to be divided at all. You can't be divided in a house. It says it in the Bible. Family that prays together stays together. And that's one thing we also have to remember is bring him right where we are. At anything that we're doing, any event, any concert, any interview, you bring him right where you are. I think we miss the whole thing that we have one person that leads. We follow him, we follow his rules. We're all right. If we don't follow that, we're in trouble.
And it's funny you said that about a family that pray together, stay together. Yesterday was this group here yesterday. I gotta get their name. They call themselves the 44 something. I forgot. 44.
The 44.
44.
That's it, the 44.
The 44.
The 44. And so they're comedians. Supposed to be comedians. I mean,
hey man, they funny. They're super funny.
They're super funny. You know me. See, they, regardless of what I look like. So I'm going back and we joning in and everything. And he like, what you said something about? And I said, something about somebody else. And he said, I said, boy, this is a dry ass wig I got on. So he didn't think I was going to join myself. Like, I'm a comedian too. Right. I'm a joiner myself. Right. So you can't out-join me because I already said before you.
You have to be able to laugh at yourself.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So we was going back and forth. And so then for a minute it got quiet. And I looked over there. They was praying.
Exactly.
And they stopped. They stopped and it was like 1 minute. I'm like, what y'all doing? They held hands and they was praying before the interview.
Exactly.
And I was like,
exactly.
Damn, I needed that. Because, you know what I'm saying? I needed that because they're youngin'. They was like between 24 and under.
It's imperative that you apply transition when you're transitioning. So it's imperative that you have a clear mind into whatever you're going into. Because if you don't, you convert back to whatever was going on before then. Right. So you most definitely want to stop what you're doing and get a clear mindset. Clear your thought process, change your thought process, and work on it. You know what I mean? Because you got to think about the younger generation for what they coming in from, what they trying to do. Everybody's not going to be able to take it. Right. So it's imperative that they did exactly what they did so they'll be able to move forward without people getting in the way, getting in the midst, or prejudging them. You see what I'm saying? They change your whole thought process about them as soon as you see them pray.
Right. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
It did. I was like, these young kids, like I don't even pray before I go to meetings, so now I'm trying it out, and now they make me look at myself.
Set your clock. I set mine from 12 to 6, 9, and 6 a.m. Anytime, I don't care what I'm doing, and people think it's weird or whatever, I can be in the midst of, like the other day, we were at the car show. My clock went off, boom, I stopped immediately and started praying. My assistant knew exactly what I was doing. Oh, she's praying. Exactly, because we deal with so many spirits, and people have to understand we are humans. We are spirits with human experiences.
Right.
So our primary goal here, and who we are spirits. This is going, it's temporary. And the saddest things about everything is when the body's gone. We can't no longer see it, but that spirit is there. Yeah, they're back to where they came from. So if we start praying before things happen, we automatically kill that spirit that wants to take us down.
I agree.
It has to run. There's no other choice. It has to go. So I think that right there, what they did was awesome. And speaking of the new generation,
anyone a segment. They want a segment over here too. Anyone a segment. So that's even like, okay, cool. Yeah.
So that's what's up. That works. Maybe that's something that you could implement. You know, because they're taking it out of schools, they're halfway doing it in the churches. Yeah. I mean, in some corporations, they don't even want you to speak about God.
Yeah. But it stems again from leadership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And people learning to adjust to those who are superior. Because the biggest problem that we have now in this world is people in authority. Right. They don't like authority figures. Right. You know what I mean? That's one of the topics that we probably need to touch on, like authority figures. You know what I mean? Knowing your position in life, period. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You gotta know.
That's perfect.
Most definitely. You gotta know when to adjust. Right. You know what I mean? You gotta know when you're the parent. You gotta know when you're the kid again. You gotta know when you're the friend. You gotta know when you're the best friend, the mom, the auntie, the cousin. You gotta be able to play all these different roles.
Right.
But you gotta be able to most definitely stand firm for what you already have going on. Mm-hmm. So that the people around you can most definitely respect you a little bit more than what you want them to.
That's true.
Unconsciously though. Yes.
And then that's again, we take it back again. Authority.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that a lot of us don't like to be told what to do. Sometimes you do have to just shut up. Sit back. I tell my kids that if you ain't in a situation to move forward, shut up. Right. Shut up. Because that gets you to where you're going. You see what I'm saying? If you just sit back and let somebody do what they do, and if you don't think it's wrong, guess what happens? They hang themselves. Right. So be quiet and let it go. Right. Build a snowman around this. Build a snowman.
Right. You're right.
Let it go.
You're right. Because the person, eventually they're gonna hang themselves. Right. They're gonna get enough rope to hang themselves and choke themselves and be like, "Dang, what happened to me?" Oh well.
You didn't shut the fuck up.
Right.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely
Authority. You're right. Boy, if we have a problem with obeying God, we're always gonna have a problem with obeying humans. Period.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So if you can get that right, you can get anything right. You know, so I think I'm going to go into evangelism. What you think?
Yeah.
I think I'm big hair evangelism too soon. I think it's past the way I think it's going down.
Right. And it's funny because Carly Red, shout out to Carly Red, she be here April the 14th.
Shout out.
All right, Carly. Okay. Know you.
Yeah. And so even with her, she made a post the other day. She said, a person can love you and you still cheat. Mm-hmm. Just like we love God and we still sin. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I didn't even think. I'm like, it's the truth. It's the truth.
It's truth or the secular.
Kinda, yeah. Depending on the individual.
Yeah,
depending on the individual and their state of mind. Right. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Because there's a few things that she's done you probably won't ever do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a few.
But not saying she's right, but she's like the person talking. She's smart, but she's dumb. She's just dumb smart.
There you go.
She's very intelligent.
She's dumb.
Yeah,
well, you know, some people so smart that they dumb. How about that?
Yeah,
some people she's dumb smart.
She's dumb smart,
dumb phones. You know.
Yeah, she's smart, but she's dumb.
Yeah, everything in here is smart shit. But we do the dumb shit on it. You see what I'm saying?
Wait. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta correct that. It's Cardi B.
Cardi B.
So Cardi B is the one that talk like this, okay? That's the one we're talking about. We're not talking about Cardi Bread.
No. Now, see, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
That's dumb phone, dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Dumb phone, dumb shit. No, we talking about Cardi B. Cardi B is, I mean, you can look at this phone, they got all the smart technology, and then you do the dumb shit with it. Like, take
well, you know, I tell people,
but see, real though, so keep it 100,
right,
100.
Right.
I think that she doesn't have a publicist. That's what I think. Amen to that. She needs to get.
She don't.
She does need to get it.
Yeah.
Hey girl, I'm available. What's happening?
There you go. Hey.
Because I'm in the business, in the building with you. You know what I'm saying? Business, give me the money, give me the
She needs a
billions.
publicist that will most definitely help her control the things that she say and do.
But you know what? If you do that, that's just like Oprah. Let me just. We always want to take people from the originally what we loved about them and change them. Let's say Jennifer Hudson. I loved Jennifer when she was big, baby.
Yeah.
I loved her when she was fluffy.
Yeah.
I love Jill Scott when she was fluffy. Shout out to Jill Scott who took it back to the originality. She was like, this is not me. I don't want to be skinny, baby. I love my curves.
Amen.
And she went back to doing just that. Because she got all skinny and looked all sucked up in the face. I was like, who's her dealer? Because I need to move in.
Right.
You know, feel me? So Oprah went from being Oprah, the down to earth, to Oprah the bourgeois. Then she kind of moved back into her thing. You know what I'm saying? When Oprah was losing all that weight, we was like, good job, Oprah. But then we was like, Oprah.
Yeah.
Like star. Everybody that's getting skinny for the industry, take it back to your BBW and be beautiful again.
Can you make it being that way?
Yeah,
Right.
I think that what's happening is that, again, it's a trend. And because it's trending, they look to appeal a certain way. They want you to kind of get this persona that they have this natural sexy, and it's not natural.
Right.
We messing our kids up with it. Y'all listening to me out there? We messing the kids up. We messing up the younger generation.
Right.
It's time that if it's something that you have, if it's plastic, if it's not real, you had surgery, let the world know it's okay. We all know, we are all aware that that's what's going on. You know what I mean? But you guys are giving, they're giving the kids the impression that this is what you're supposed to look like, a Barbie doll. You're never gonna look like a Barbie doll, sweetheart. Ever. Ever. Yes, you do.
I have a Barbie doll that looks just like me, and her hair is nappy as hell, and she got dark, beautiful melon skin. Cause from me, you can put any color on me, baby.
Yes.
I'm still gonna be black.
Yes.
So I need y'all to go get them black Barbie dolls with the nappy hair.
Hey.
Yeah. So, and let's do that. We need to set a campaign to kill the trend.
Yep.
Because the bad bees, I should say, was the girls with the big booty, and that, we know that's plastic now. You can't even walk around no more. Be like, we on the side like, is that real? Is it fake? Is it real? Is it fake? Wait, look at that. Is that real? Is it fake? It's up to we need to get back to saying, let's be original. Let's be extraordinary with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you
goes back to them thinking about what people think. You know, people think about how they think. Like, I don't care. Like, I look any kind of way. But when it's time for me to step it up, y'all know I throw down from head to toe. But other than that, I don't care. I don't care. It's just like too much work.
Here's the
Yes,
thing.
you do. You always look fabulous.
Oprah can come out, the first lady can come out with the best dress ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Beyonce gonna bust out her booty out, all her curves showing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, no matter how the tone is set, it's what's trending.
It's what's trending.
It's what's trending.
Yeah, we need to get out that trending thing, because Jesus trended. I don't see a whole bunch of people follow him either.
Amen.
But we're going to keep that off air. But I'm just saying, he's trending. He's been trending since years and years back. And, you know, so BC, right? So we can't get no trend on that. And you know what I found, though?
What?
Went to an Industry Empire. Shout out to Vicky J. Building Empire Showcase. Check this out. When I tell you the music was superb and they brought Jesus in a club and turned the music and the atmosphere all the way around. Shout out to Kingdom Records. Let me tell you, that's beautiful. I almost was like, I'm about to go get ordained up in this thing with my short skirt on it. Oh, but anyway, you know, I just felt like that we need to really work on our kids' thought pattern, because you got little babies now, pants hanging down. You got the girls who feel like this is the look, and I do it all the time. The little head to the side with the fingers. Yeah, and bundles is not everything, baby. Now, bundles is not everything. Get them billions in that education, and that'll be everything. You know, so we need to, as women, since we already know this, that'll be our ministry and our job. Let's kill the trend. Start from within. That sound good?
Yeah. That's
You know,
you heard it here first. AUMA, kill the trend. Pound, kill the trend. You know.
Yep. Kill the
There you go.
trend.
Hashtag.
Kill the trend.
Kill it.
Start from within. That's what's up.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
Now we could get Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, Beyonce, all of these great people to what? Hashtag let's kill this trend.
Kill the trend.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I think we all
I
agree.
think Beyonce would be willing to do that because Beyonce, she's a trendy, but she got her own trend. Because I seen a thing, a post about Amber Rose. Amber Rose said every time whatever she put on when she dresses, she go out, she always get comments. She's a slut, she's a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But Beyonce, when she dressed like that, she get no comment.
Right.
But Beyonce dressed like I do when she with her when she out in the street.
Yeah.
So every time she step it up is when she going to a club,
Right.
she going to a concert, premiere, red carpet. You know what I'm saying? So
With
it's
that
like,
being said,
you cannot
shout
dress
out.
up.
Your hair's gorgeous, right?
Thank you. I like it.
But guess what? You have these women that have these wigs that I'm like, where do you want to perform at? Stage hair. Let's stop moving and trending this stage hair because I don't understand. Like I
I'm confused. What's stage hair?
What? The blue hair, the teal hair.
Oh,
the
well, see, let me
If you're
enlighten
not
you on that.
performing-
Let me enlighten you on that. That is a mermaid segment. See, those colors are now, mermaids are mystical. And a lot of people want to be a mermaid right now. So that's a trend that nobody's picking up, the mystical mermaid. So that's where those colors is coming from. You might got Kiki down the street. Shout out to Kiki. Kiki down the street with the blue, purple, you know, the hair, but she doesn't know what that actually represents. When they brought that to forefront, it was supposed to be a mystical mermaid thing.
But Kiki can't get no jobs like that.
Kiki better wear a wig though.
That's what I'm saying.
Kiki
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
I
Kiki,
know.
they don't know
Right.
when to wear the stage hair.
Yeah,
You see
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
You can't wear the stage hair to work. You can't. Because
They
I
got
still
something.
want to know where you're going to perform at.
Right.
That's it. I was eating at a Mexican restaurant over the
And you see the
weekend.
stage hair.
Yeah. And I was just like, where you working
Well,
tonight?
that's Toya.
That's
What are
it.
you doing?
Yeah, because that's all I want to know. For real.
Right. You should ask us. Where
I did.
Oh, okay.
And her name was Tina before I left. So shout out to Tina.
Right. You my kind of girl. I asked, where you going tonight, girl? What's happening? But yeah, that's supposed to be a mystical thing that kind of got twisted around in the midst of everything. Oh yeah, because see, you can get it to the wrong ratchetness,
Yes.
and it would become a trend on a ratchet level.
So I guess we got to shout out to all the ratchet hairstyles. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, she said that. That was Red Bottom Hustle. She said that.
Yeah, follow me at Red Bottom Hustle. Yes, that's what you do.
Yes.
And I'm gonna post a picture of the stage hair and the stylist who did it. How about
Okay,
that?
yeah. Ooh, the corn
Amen
shucks
to
get
that.
blowed up.
She like
Terrorist threats.
Well, blood, y'all know.
Terrorist threats.
Y'all know
Yeah.
every today.
Yeah.
Shout out to our
Hashtag
fire.
kill the trend.
Kill
Yeah.
the trend.
Now that you know what I'm saying, like the pants hanging down. I'm just like disgusted with that. That trend needs to stop. Because I think if you're gonna be on the inside of the prison walls, you good to go.
Yeah.
But if you got your freedom, pull them pants up.
Right.
Because I don't think it's attractive whatsoever. Because you might do that one little fart that ain't cool.
See, I can't.
I'm just saying. Let's just be real right here. This is that morning show. That one poop that ain't right, and you got on colored ones. We wonder why it's plaid, but it's kind of brown.
Ah man, and you leave that little string.
Hey, it's crazy that you said that because I'm at McDonald's and there was a gentleman. He had his pants down, not knowing he had holes in his back.
I
Like
think
he
he
didn't.
did.
I mean, like, bro, like
He
he
probably
probably
did.
I'm like, bro, you don't want to see that. Like, you got
Yeah.
holes all in your drawers,
probably
and it
didn't
was
know his
kind of a
shirt
little
was
brown,
like
a little
that.
back. Like, oh man, it was like, what's going on, bro?
Right.
I'm praying for you though.
Right, you got to. I mean, it's not a judgmental situation. It's a real situation, and we need for our young men and women to recognize that leggings are not for everybody.
Yeah, shout out to all the real people.
Right. All that jiggling in the back.
Real is real.
You cross-eyed me. I'm gonna be real about it, Katrina. I'm like, babe, you see it? You know what I'm saying? I'm cross-eyed. Like, it's a jiggle over there and jiggle over there.
Right.
If you gonna get it right.
So what about these waist trainers?
Oh, I wear it, girl.
No.
I'll be high with it too.
But I mean the waist trainers, and your waist ain't got no hole for it. That waist trainer.
Well, that's what the waist trainers are getting a little hope. At least, let's just say that. At least they trying. At least they trying.
Everybody go buy a waist trainer today.
Right now, come to me so I can zip it up on you properly, please. I mean, and they are in a sense a
Right.
way of false, placebo people who have self-esteem issues. You see what I'm saying? It helps them just a tad bit to say, I can go out in public and look good, and so I can go out in public and have my stomach hanging down thinking it still look good.
Yeah.
So we're going to give them a little bit on that.
Sound like the West Side.
You-
My bad. I didn't even mean to say that. Follow me.
I'm just saying, and then we got the extremists. We got the extremists where those things are really bringing in your waist, and if you take it off, it will collapse your ribs. Ladies and gentlemen, know when to stop.
I just want to know, is there anybody out there that they're slowly losing their ribs?
Janet Jackson.
Yeah. Well, I think, she really had hers removed.
She did.
She
She
was
had it
like, get
removed.
rid of these.
Yeah, she did. She had the last 3 there, so she
Can
can't
we
make
get
Coke
Janet
bottle.
Jackson in here? I just want to know how she doing without her ribs.
Oh, she fine as all
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Oh, she damn near 50.
She got her wrist moved. I
Yeah,
never knew
because she
that.
got that. Check her Coke bottle out. But see, she got the money to do that. Don't go doing it if you can't keep it up.
No, and then I want the world to know Mike and Janet is the same person.
She's going straight
Stop.
to hell.
Red Bob said it.
She's going to hell, y'all.
Where's the ball, man?
Her opinions don't cut the radio.
Mike, wherever you are, Mike, with us. Don't let Bubbles come get that ass.
Ooh, I'm waiting on him. Because I really got to interview him.
Yeah, he had a good life. Bubbles had a good life.
He did.
Yeah.
Champagne toast up.
Yeah. Shoot. Wish I was somebody's damn rat, cat, and dog in a mansion. Like, boy, go on and get out of here. and bring
Now
some
that
crazy on.
goes to loyalty. Talking about one of the subjects we was talking about. Talking about Michael Jackson. That was a loyal man.
Very.
He was loyal to his music, to the industry, to the people around him. Now you know if you can be loyal to your animals.
He was loyal to that bubble, too.
Let me just say that. Okay. Because I forget to feed the dog all the time.
Yeah, that's
You see
my
what I'm
thing.
saying?
I'm afraid that if I get a dog, it's gonna be in the corner like
Yeah.
black.
No, he can remind you if you barking.
Right.
He can remind you.
Oh, I'm good at ignoring people, so I'm good at ignoring animals. I'd be like, shh, better wait till I get back. I got a nail appointment. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Shout
I
out to Mike.
Right. Oh, your loyalty to the animals.
Man, yeah.
Loyalty is important. You gotta know. Like we experienced a situation recently, and it took for me to sit back and say, no matter what strife we had, they were loyal.
Right.
So I had to turn my tail back and say, let me go back to where the loyalty was.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like I tell everybody, if we wasn't family, we wouldn't argue.
Right.
If I didn't care about you, we wouldn't argue. And let's get this together. I'm so tired of this shit on Facebook. I wish I had a real person, friend, loyalty, trust, and this and that. Bitch, I ain't your real friend because I just talked about you behind your back. But if you call me, I'm going to tell you exactly what I said.
Amen.
That's a friend.
Yeah,
That's a
real
friend. Because I'm going to be mad at you one day. And I'm going to go to my husband and be like, this mother. But that's just bitten at the end of the day. But nobody stepped to you because you're part of my family.
Right.
And once we get past that, I wish I had a real friend, loyalty and trust. Listen, you got to be all of those things before you speak those things.
Yeah.
That's something you got to do. Check yourself first. But we get that all the time now. Facebook, I'm like, listen. Why are you still talking about being a friend? Why are you still hoping to have that friend that has trust and
You don't
loyalty?
even know the definition of real.
You got to be those things.
You know what I mean? And the other thing is, if you want a real friend, you got to practice what you preach.
Exactly. It's in my contract to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about you. And I'm going to curse you out in your face and tell you I love you with Jesus' love, the same lips that I lick on somebody else's face with. It's going down. Really. I'm serious. I mean, that's part of being a family. That's what your sisters and brothers do. We argue and we fight all the time. But let another person come up against you. Guess what we do? We automatically become soldiers.
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna go against the grain.
Right. So let's stop all this. I wish I had, and check yourself in the mirror. Accountability.
I was at $1 million. I would.
$1 million.
We need, okay, great. Yeah, that's the plan. You can only get that from your
what I was gonna bring up.
strip club. I mean, well, no.
Donald Trump.
Right. That's who we need to be friends with.
Donald Trump. Why everybody talking about him?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna want to hear this one.
No, go ahead. I got a lot to say about
Y'all do
Donald.
not want to hear this one, but I'm just like, I'm voting for Donald. Like, shoot my Instagram up. Go ahead. Bye-bye.
Why are you voting for Donald?
Donald is himself. He's not pretending to be something that he isn't, like the rest of your panel is. He's straightforward. He's doing exactly what they thought Obama was gonna do. That's a black man. I'm sorry. He white on the outside, but he's an inner. He has an inner. You know what I'm saying, in the inside, and black man in him. Yeah, because he most definitely. If you shoot, he's gonna shoot back.
Right. But the way that he does it is a different type of shoot back.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
casual and cordial with it.
Yeah.
He's like, when you're talking to one of your corporate buddies, Bob, and he gives you an uppercut and you don't realize you've been insulted until you go back to your desk.
But the
that
other
was
thing
Obama.
is, you know you got hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, you know you got hit. That's the other part. Obama, I think he had to maintain that humbleness because, again, the expectations that, we were most definitely having for him. He had to stand for him for that. But, again, Donald ain't. He's just like, okay, what you say? Today, wait a minute, who said what? Bring me a mic. So I kind of respect him for being himself from that aspect. A lot of people got a lot of things to say, but if y'all really want to stand up and say something, I would say that this election is sickening. It shows how political we aren't. It shows how racist we are.
Right.
As a whole, as a family, in the world. Because you got all these different opinions, you have all these people lashing out, and guess what? Not one person has stood up to say, I think this campaign should be what?
Crickets.
That we shouldn't have one?
We
Keep
shouldn't
Obama
even,
again?
thank
Keep
you.
him in one more time because
Amen
we are
to
in
that.
for a hell of a run.
And if we were smart enough, like, some of us are, I think that, we would take a stand, and all of our opinions matter, people. Right. This is what we're failing to realize, that together we stand, united we what?
We fall.
You know what I mean? So it's important that if we all as a whole feel a certain kind of way, I'm like, somebody got to stand up. That was the purpose of Black Panther. There was a lot of different reasons why we all stood together. You know what I mean? And right now, I just don't think that we're standing together. I think that we're letting a white man come in between our people. I think that we're letting this election get the best of us.
I agree.
I think that there's nothing you can't do in this election. And I think that that's one of the reasons why this campaign should be shut down. I think that it's a joke. I think that the things that are being done, said, the riots, for the most part, how can you let so much confusion be caused and the world don't stand up about that part of it? Because, see, I still don't understand that.
It's a distraction. It's a distraction for what's coming. In my opinion, for Donald Trump and the rest of the panel, first of all, Hillary, everybody thinks Hillary as a woman is going to be for women. Hillary's going to be hard on women. Yeah. Just because she's a woman. Right. She wants it to be straight up, women get your together. So she's going to go for that. Just like everybody thought, because Obama was half African American, that he was going to be rah-rah for the black people. No, he was like, rah-rah, get your shit together. Right. You see what I'm saying? Bernie was with all the activists and everything of that nature. He wouldn't be so bad, but I think at this point, he's a little bit too old. There you go. There's that conscious thing in that situation decisions. Donald Trump is a hothead. All of our allies and everybody around us is laughing at us at this point.
He is for, believe it or not, and people may not understand this, but we got to think about where he stems from. Donald Trump is about the money.
You're right.
So, me personally, I think that he's all for the economy. I think that the racist part, I don't think he's going to have time to even deal with what we proclaim. He racist and all these different things. No. I think he most definitely going to get in and make sure we all get some money. I want some money.
Well, his goal is to build up the United States, but you
I don't think he's going to be an asshole like everybody else.
And I want you in there because the president really doesn't have the last word.
There you go.
Right, yeah. But
you got to answer to people.
Like you said, that's his true colors, but I think it's all for a show to show you that a white American, this is how we are for real, behind closed doors. So you like it or not, it doesn't make a difference because guess what? I'm going to get elected.
Amen.
So I can cuss, I can say I want all Spanish people, Chinese people dead. If I can shoot him, he can say whatever he want to say because he's reckless. Because he knows that's how they feel for real and they got the power.
Right.
And numbers.
But then at the same time, he has to be aware that what we're going to be dealing with. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna have to be. You can't talk to Arabs or
ISIS
Koreans
or-
and say to them,
Yeah, 'cause
"Hey,
they-
I'm gonna do
like
this."
Like they did Kennedy. What did the Kennedy?
They got rid of you,
okay.
and see, at this point, if you seen at one of his rallies, it was just a pop, and he got scared. What you
Right.
running for? You
Right.
can't run, Donald.
Right.
You gotta. You talk that shit. You gotta stand there.
Yep.
A lot of our black men who fought or stood as activists stood there knowing that their lives are
Yep.
going to be taken or attempted
Yep.
to be taken.
You gotta
So
be
you
ready.
can't run, baby. You gotta stand there, and you gotta know that people are going to be gunning for him.
I think Donald Trump should have had Trouble to help him. You got to be ready for him. What's his name? Trouble. Hey, he got a song out.
The Thief in the Night. That trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rapper Trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his name?
Trouble.
Is it trouble?
Trouble.
Who has trouble? There you go.
Shout out to Trouble, man.
Shut it.
Trouble,
Yeah, we
you need
still
to
trying to get in trouble.
You need
Trouble.
to get. You need to get with Donald Trump, man, and have him play that song for this campaign, man. I think Killer Mike did it. He doing it. So, and I'm like, I think it's time for again. I'm like, we all got to stand firm for what we believe.
Right.
So whatever you believe, I'm like, just stand up for it. And I think that this is a disgrace. This election,
For the
this
United States itself.
campaign, it's a disgrace.
It is. Like
And
I said.
it should have been shut down like 2 months ago. How about that? The moment you saw for yourself, because I'm like, if you don't see that our world is racist right now, like it
It's
showed its true colors with this election. And a lot of people oversee, they're not even seeing that part. Nobody's thinking about it unconsciously. Everybody's just worried about who's actually going to be in play. That's it.
Right.
Nobody's worried about like seeing exactly what's going on. Like you only get a little bits and pieces, but if you got good common sense, you know that's wrong. That's
Right.
wrong. That's wrong.
And the question is, what do we do now? Because you got a lot of distractions going on, and that's what they want you to be. That's what they did when they came over to get us from Africa. They
Yeah.
distracted us. They took us with glory and fame, and this is you can have this. And it was already slaves over in Africa, but it was a different type of slavery. You see what I'm saying? So we turned to the white man came and got it, of course. Hey, shout out to you, Columbus, being found.
Right.
It was a whole different party. You see what I'm saying? So we got to look at the distractions. All these extra distractions that we got going on right now is pulling us away from what we're really supposed to be doing. Yes, please go vote. But after you vote, then what? You better have a plan.
Yeah.
Because when he gets elected, if everybody is worried about what he's going to do, you should already have your stuff in place
There
already.
you go.
And we ain't talking about tickets back to Africa, tickets back to
Yeah.
Canada, tickets. It's not going to do any good. They don't want you there. Understand that. You're Americanized, you're American. They don't want you there.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to build on your home front and be ready for that
And you're not
situation.
gonna understand their culture.
Exactly, because we have a different type of culture.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they have no respect for Americans.
At all.
It-
At all. So I agree. So we're gonna have to pretty much say after he's elected, the people really are going to have a voice. That means you're gonna have to lobby. And if you're not gonna lobby, shut the hell up. Quit talking about I don't want to be in office. Shut
on
up.
the other hand, I do think that
Go vote.
he might have been paid to, let Hillary win.
They all are cousins. I want y'all to check the lineage. But anyway,
Yeah.
they're all
I
cousins.
agree.
They're all cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it.
Oh,
They got a history of that. They show all the cousins. You can only be
yeah.
the top 13 in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Know your history, know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't hear that from Red Bottom Hustle.
You ain't heard it from Big Hair Saga either. Matter of fact, I was drinking this morning. So
Yeah, like we're not even in our right state of mind.
Right.
But if you smart, I'm just saying take a drink.
right, if you know about that shit called Jesus. But anyway,
But it's true because somebody said, I think I was with Mr. Tony, and David Banner said if I wish I can tell you what I'm reading right now, but the only thing I'm gonna say is get land, grow food, and something else he said. I forgot the third one he said.
You gotta get ready for the process, is what
Right.
he's saying.
right.
You're gonna have to be able to plant your own seeds and watch them grow people. If you're not satisfied with the way the world going, it's about to spin, it's about to take a turn, and it may take a turn for the worse. So if you're not educated on the how-tos, which is maintaining your everyday life in any aspect that you are brought to, you're going to be in some trouble.
Right.
That's all I got to say. So if you living your life about the $90, you're going to be in some trouble.
A whole lot
You're
of
going to be in
trouble.
some real trouble. You're going to
That's
have
the
to live some
distraction.
pounds at the
Yeah.
end.
That's the distraction. They got our community messed up. Holes and bowls.
I kind of found out what the other thing he said. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a lot of people were trying to warn in beforehand and say, hey, get it together, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. If you
That's
haven't
what he
checked
said.
your new card with a chip in it, it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Why you need a chip when I was already sliding and putting my PIN code in? Now I need a whole chip.
I want to think about the chip.
They want to distract you.
My chip at certain places, when you put this thing in, you can't even get it out until it's done.
Right. Let's see who this is and where she's going with this.
Pretty much.
Right. Yeah. Shout out
I'm
to
glad my bank went down. Shout out to Navy Federal Credit Union. Yeah.
It's coming.
We
It's
know
coming.
who's going to be the first one to get shut down.
Right.
Navy
It's
Federal
coming.
Credit Union. Thank God.
It's coming.
They don't have it.
Hey,
And I wanted a chip. So they would let me know.
Oh,
I'm
it's
like,
coming.
we gotta get the chip. He said, we don't, I don't
It's
know.
either that or the company's going to transition into something else.
Right. Check your toothpaste.
Hey, I
Oh,
want
shit.
to
Check your cups.
Oh, yeah.
Got
Check
chips.
everything. It's been going on for years to
Yeah.
tell you we are here already.
Mm-hmm.
That beast mark is here already. We getting you in line for it now. These concentration camps. How about Ebola? How it came and gone?
If y'all want to ask y'all favorite rapper for something, just a T.I. I need a cow. Okay? Because I'm going to really need to do something with it. I'm going to have to produce some babies and some more stuff.
I need a male and female cow. Fuck that, a cow. I
No,
need a
no,
male
I
and
just need
female
T.I.
cow.
to give me a
You
cow,
need
and
a lot- you need a
then
land.
some other celebrity will give me another one. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Don't
I don't want to
give
be
me-
too greedy. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? I just need one cow.
One
That's
cow.
it. I don't care, male or female.
Right.
All right.
Give me 10 chickens. I'm good.
Right.
See?
Right.
See?
Give me 10 chickens and a whale. I need that
Chickens,
whale.
they lay eggs and you can't get them to make chicken.
Right.
Give me
And I
10
need
chickens.
a whale. You need a whale
And
because you need
produce.
water. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
survive off water for 7 days.
Right.
So you need some water in case you run out with your eggs. Your chicken, they got sick and all of a sudden they got a new
Yeah.
disease
Yeah.
cracking.
Yeah.
7 days.
No, what Mama
You know
did
what I'm
do? She built that hay. Did y'all see that last night? She built a haystack for Rashida's mama and told her the next time you decide to lay a bad egg.
Wow.
So think about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I watch them chickens.
I think sooner or later, the whole thing that you were saying, we probably went into religion and all the Antichrist stuff so quick. But I'll say that, as far as loyalty, black people will know how to be loyal in due time. And it's coming fast because at the end of the day, just like 9/11, we became automatic
Well, no,
Americans.
I think that is driving us apart because we're so confused and we're not willing to listen to each other that we're growing apart. We're not growing together, and some of us, not all. Because you got, again, to go back to this leadership thing and this boss thing that's
Right.
trending.
Right.
So as long as we have those type of things trending and what we're trying to teach and educate these people, we're wasting our time.
I don't know. I guess for me, I can see outside of the fact that we have been apart for so long that I in hopes, in my eyes, in hopes of what I'm seeing from other black people, kings and queens, I'm going to say, that I have ran across that we are coming together because I've ran into more conscious people who are now saying I was over here partying in the club, but now I see what's happening outside
Look
the club.
how long we've been trying to get people to respect gays.
Well, the Greeks, let's roll back.
All right.
These Greeks, and we always associated Greeks with another color, so we couldn't respect that. You see what I'm saying? But that's been going down forever. That's the reason why the world was destroyed the first time, Silent More. So we are going to say that we don't say that we're not respecting because of the fear, what we were told when we were taught our children to learn and things of that nature. Now, like I said, in our community, we're going to become too loyal to each other because we have no other choice. You put me in a situation just like the African, like the Americans
You know what?
when
You
we were
may
in
be
slavery.
Because look at when New Orleans, when it happened to New Orleans. It was so drastic, it was so traumatizing that they didn't have a choice but to come together.
Exactly.
So I just hope that it don't, Donald, I just hope it don't get that bad.
I
You
just
know
tell
what I mean?
Donald, we are not our ancestors. So I can tell Donna,
Yeah,
we are
just-
not our ancestors.
I just hope it don't get that bad.
It's not gonna get. I mean, you know what? Only one thing that can change the world is a bunch of us coming together and praying. And if you believe in this word, like you say, 3 of us come together and pray, we can change a whole situation.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I myself, we've always heard that, oh, black females this, black men this, black. I'm so tired of the bashing of each other.
Right.
That if I could just keep my hope together, my optimism, and say, we're gonna be loyal one way or the other to
Right.
each other.
Most definitely.
Because these people out here are true enemies that these Arabs really want. And you know what color the eyes they are? The ones that I'm wearing now, these ain't me.
Uh-oh.
But
see?
I'm not gonna get into that because I can go ahead and run a whole
Mm.
problem. But I will say,
My eyes gonna be gray tomorrow.
Right.
I'll check my page.
I will say that we, like I said again, we will be loyal because we don't have another choice to.
Yeah.
We don't have to run with each other like they did when they were trying to be set free. We don't have to run. Right now, everybody don't realize that the emancipation of how you say
Procrastination.
no proclaim something. I can't say it right now, but it has expired. It expired 2010 March 7th. So you mean officially we are slaves.
Well,
I just want to. I know it got quiet, but I want you to understand that we still are.
Now I dressed myself this morning.
Right.
Okay.
Right. They know they can't bring it back though.
Don't you dare try to bring it back. That's all I got to say.
We are not our ancestors.
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say. We are not our ancestors, and unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, some of us are not paying attention. We're looking at the.
Yep.
We need the car. We need the house. We need the. I know.
Material.
I want it all too.
But you know what? I got a question for the world. When did material start making you a boss?
It don't because you can.
When?
I got a closet full of shoes, and that's still. I still ain't rich. What?
When? But I'm just like, I think that's what these social medias are set up for people to perceive. You know what I'm saying?
It's a distraction.
Ladies,
This is us.
buy 5 bundles ain't gonna make you no boss, okay?
No.
Your
just make
red
your
bottom
hair.
shoes, 'cause
Market.
they ain't even probably real anyway. I went home, flea market.
They got a nice little site.
Yeah, nice little site. $10 site.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not supposed to buy no high ass red bottom shoes when I can go and get me maybe a 13, 14, maybe a 50 pair of shoes, maybe more than that for what I spend.
I'm
gonna
a
tell you
eater,
something.
so I can eat them red bottoms. You see
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like, I
Exactly.
ain't with that. I can't do
All
that.
that money that these
Okay, I
celebrities
ain't
are
gonna
putting
lie.
into that.
I got some.
Well, I mean, everybody probably got a pair, but I will say that all this money the celebrities are putting into this material stuff, we got a lot of kids out here that need you.
Amen
And I
to
think that the celebrities, see that? Hold on. There we go, right there.
Over the solid.
That right there say 12 o'clock.
Right.
There it is. Amen.
Amen.
12 o'clock.
Amen to that.
12 o'clock. I'm telling you, set your alarm clocks. 12, 2, 6, 9, 6 a.m. Set your alarm clocks to stay prayed up because situations have happened in my life that's called life. And if I hadn't went by that, I would be hurt right now in a corner, balled up. You
Yeah.
got to stay prayed up,
Yeah,
no
and
matter
it's
where you
important that
are.
you stay consistent with praying.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
why I
why.
think you gotta pray when you need something,
Right.
you're going through something. Oh, I
Mhm.
can't, not
Mhm.
today. No,
Mhm.
you have to pray every day, every
Yeah.
chance you get. When you wake up, thank Him.
Right,
That's it.
hit that flow.
That's it. If you can't hit the flow, just listen, people. Just thank Him. For real.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how life, it'll change your life. You know
It
what
will,
I mean?
it
and,
really
and it
will.
works on your thought process, the way you think, the way you perceive others.
What's that?
A lot of different things.
Change your stinking thinking.
What?
That's part of being a leader too.
Oh, yeah.
Change your stinking thinking.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? If you can't change that, you can't change people. You see what I'm saying? You can't change people. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get that together. I mean, it's a different levels of being a leader. You know what I'm saying? That's that entry level, the experience level, and that professional level. You gotta check yourself at the door, you know? It's a lot going on. Oh, I lead, I do this, I do that.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
know?
call you call in
Hey,
678.
look.
Yeah, tell them call in.
678-408-0349. Man, we want some leaders to call in.
Right.
I want to get a couple ideas of what y'all think real leadership is. You know what I mean? It's imperative that we figure out, you know, how everybody perceives this leadership thing. Because I just don't see material stuff making you a boss. I don't
Right.
see that like your favorite celebrity, for instance, Love and Hip Hop. These people that are on these shows, they really don't have a whole lot going on. If they did, they wouldn't be on these shows.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of times, like, I don't want to call my names.
Call names, man.
See, yeah, she's not calling names. But yeah, for instance, Rashida and Kurt, right? Rashida been wanting to store for the longest, right? But at the same token, guess what Rashida didn't have? No knowledge of how to run a business, run a store, do inventory, or anything like that. So when I looked at the show the other night, like, she didn't even have anybody working in the store. Her mom and her, I think, a niece or something like that. Again, because she doesn't have that knowledge, people, you gotta educate yourself. You gotta get ready for the world. When you feel like you want to step out and make a move, make sure you're making the right move. Make sure you're making a move that you can grow from something that's gonna stem into something else. It's gonna be prosperous. That's the other thing. And make a goal realistic. Make realistic goals. We don't make realistic goals. You know what I mean? Don't ever want to be like the people you see on TV, because it's TV. It's not even real.
Right.
What they got going on is scripted. I've been to too many of their tapings to let you know right now that it's very scripted. The things that they discuss, the things they talk about, the things that they wear, they ain't even
Sponsorship is a mother, ain't it?
What have I?
Sponsor my house, baby, because I don't really live there, because I live over there.
For real.
Yeah.
I've been waiting on a Bentley to be parked outside somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Kenya Moore, because she's, man, that lady there, she's...
April the 23rd,
She
man.
flexed up.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that.
Oh, shout out to the KKK April the 23rd. I'm in the building with y'all. I'm in the
We'll be
building.
going to Stone Mountain to the KKK pep rally.
Yeah, I have on my all white. What's up? What up, bro?
And I think we should all wear all white.
Yeah, we should all
Think
wear
you should all wear
all
white?
Yeah,
But
we're
classy,
all
gonna
white.
be in some heels. But
Yeah.
Dad.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, April 23rd, we're going to the KK rally in Stone Mountain.
I gotta
Make
work.
sure y'all come and join us, man. For however long you can.
Let me just say this for the people who are really going out there. If you're really going to go out there, don't go out there with hostility.
There you
Go
go.
out there with,
I said peace.
yeah. Go out there with love in your heart and try to make them understand that Bible that you're reading, saying that God wants you to love your enemies and your friends and family, can't be the same one you're reading.
There you go, man.
Can't be the same one
There
you're
you go.
reading.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
'Cause-
when you get out there, just think about the latest little episode when they met up the last time, how they all got beat up.
Right. I mean,
I'm
you
just
know,
saying.
yeah, let's not do that. But, you know what I'm saying? I think
Do
that
not do
this is
that.
the Bible Belt, and where does it allow you to do just that? I'm confused.
Right.
I would say okay to
Right.
California. I would say okay to Oklahoma. I would say okay to, Texas and things. But I can't say okay to
From
Georgia.
Texas, wait.
You know, I would say it was okay.
Yeah.
But you are talking about the Bible Belt, and bunch of y'all sitting there, you're in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
How do you open your Bible, and how do you go to these rallies talking about you want another human being that has the same spirit as you, not to be in the same place as you? But you open up that Bible, you hitting them scriptures.
Right. But remember, people, what they don't like. I need at least 10 girls out there that got fake booties and just to come show up.
Where they gonna twerk.
Yeah, we just gonna twerk on the whole time.
Then that brings us back to Sarah Martin. Oh man.
But why can't they unveil their hair? Like, why you gotta? I mean, I don't mind them
It's
protesting.
an identity
You know
thing.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But the thing is, if that's how you feel, unveil your mask. Take it off. Take the mask off.
What's a superior
Well, I think-
color?
I
What's a
think-
superior color? Can I get-
Well, no, I
What's a
think
superior color?
Black.
Exactly. And when the Black Panthers march, baby, what they didn't do, cover their face.
Right.
So this is a tactic for cowards. You can't-
Well, no,
you
I
can't
think
protest like
they're
that.
aliens.
You think so?
Yeah, they're aliens.
I kind of dig. Every now and then I see a couple of shits.
Yeah,
I
they're
see a couple
aliens. They
shits.
gonna land on what that?
The
Okay,
Planet Rock.
Yeah, the 23rd.
I'm about to say,
Planet Rock. But no, shout out to them though. Bless their heart though. Bless their heart.
That's what they were saying about
Just pray for them.
that if we as black people, the Panther, if we rally up, it's considered a terrorist act. If Muslim rally up, it's considered a terrorist act.
Oh yeah.
Any other race, but when white people rally up and they're mad stuff, you don't know who the hell they are.
Right.
It's not. It is. It's a terrorist act because you're not revealing who you are.
Well, it just stems from just what has happened in life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we know the terrorists wear head wraps. You know what I mean? We automatically think that, oh, you're going to come blow something up when you see somebody with a head wrap on.
So we teach our kids
That's
early.
it. That's That's it. And I think that, you know, like the Klansmen, people, they're aliens, okay?
Right. That's
You
all I
don't
can
see
say.
them often. They come around every now and again,
Right.
and they're fully covered.
My thing is, don't these businesses, don't they worry that the fact that a lot of African Americans and other nationalities come and patronize their businesses will kind of fall back? You're looking for people. Let me tell you something. Even white people are tired of the racist issues.
Right.
Let's not get it all mistaken that all white people are racist, because they're not.
Right.
They are tired. It's like being on crack cocaine. You still on crack cocaine, you got issues, baby.
Right.
That's crazy. It's not
Right.
going nowhere because it's
Right.
still crack cocaine out
Right.
there.
Right.
But if you're still showing that I don't like an African American or Hispanic or an Asian or what have you, it's sickening. You know what I'm saying? There's a problem within yourself. And a lot of white people are like, we're tired of it.
Right.
It's too much animosity, it's too much energy given to hate another person.
Yeah.
How do you live with yourself?
Well, that's what our brothers do. I hate to say it, you know what I mean? While we on this black and white thing, we do have majority of our brothers out here, you know, once they work, knocking each other out. You know what I mean? So when we feel the need for pressure, again, these trends, which is these guys, it's all about the money. It's about who's going to get there the fastest. You know what I mean? And I think that that itself is a weakness in the thought process.
It is.
I think you guys need to kind of think long term. Think about the people who you love. Think about the people who love you.
Right.
Think about where you're going in life. You know what I mean? Because I think that most of our fellas, if you don't have a go-to person, get you one. I think that every man in America, black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, Japanese, I don't care what you are, you need a good role model.
Right.
You need somebody you can go to, talk to about your problems, see how you can get ahead in life.
Right.
Because if we all had that go-to person, it wouldn't even be as bad. You hear so many people say, if I knew now what I knew, or then what I know now, you know what I mean? Things would be so much better. But again, it's knowing people. It's getting networking. It's educating yourself, and it's growth. With growth, I think that that moment you feel like you want to change and transition, do so. But before you do so, with anybody just like business, get you some consulting. Talk to the right person to make sure that you're being led in the right direction.
And that's what we need. We need a referral system for our, not only just for our young black men, but for our young black women, period. I think we need a referral system and a support system for us as African American people, period. We go to the wrong people sometimes. We might go to people and they might go to tell the wrong person, and then it's all out and it's distorted. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we have to have that support system, that real support system. And we're looking for y'all to call in 678-408-039.
Any good role models?
Any
man.
good
We
role
need-
models,
we most
mentors.
definitely need
It's
it.
so much money out here for everybody to eat, but you
Let's
also
get these
find
fellas connected.
Yeah, crabs in a bucket is what I'm finding.
It's time to get these fellas connected, man. These men, these grown people connected with, you know what I mean, with life. It's about connecting the dots.
Right.
It's about, you know, not missing steps. A lot of times we do stuff and we miss a lot of steps. I do marketing and branding. I do business consulting. And in my business consulting, I've learned that a lot of individuals lose focus based off of what they're feeling.
Yeah.
I think we lose focus because they don't have that right individual to guide them in the right place. To know that, you know what I mean, once you step out of place, that's not the way you should go. This is what you should be doing. This is where you should be standing.
Right.
And another thing, set you some goals. Remember, when you're setting goals, you have to meet the deadlines prior to setting these goals. Don't make a goal and you don't set a deadline. Now you're just doing stuff. You're all over the place. You know what I mean? It's imperative. If you want to see change and you're expecting for change to take place, you're going to have to follow the right steps. You can't go from 1 to 10. You can't. You got to connect the dots. Otherwise, you're going to get to 10 and you're going to have to go right back to where you started from.
Definitely agree. Right. Goals are important. Attainable goals. on
realistic goals.
Right, because we get a lot of people that says, well, you know, I want to make this $4.5 million in a couple months.
Right.
Well, how the hell are you going to do it? Rob still here? You know, so if you have that written down as to something that I mean, if you have the resources to get there, then fine.
Right.
But you got to know what kind of resources you have to actually make that building block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's important. It is. I've learned that. And, you know, sometimes we put that out there. I want this to be done, I want this to be done. Then life happens. Let's just be realistic. Life does happen. It will take you on a whole. Let's say this. It's not your will. You got a plan,
Most definitely.
but there is a plan.
You gotta understand, people. His will, his way.
Right.
Most definitely.
Right. Let's never
It's
forget
a
that.
higher power.
Yeah. And I say that all the time. When people are like, oh, you don't go to this event? Let me tell you what I say. God's will. I said, why you say that all the time? Because it tells you not to say what you're going to do tomorrow.
Right.
Say, you know what I'm saying? If it comes tomorrow, I'll be there. It's not like I'm not trying to show up for stuff, but I'll definitely say to you, if God's will. In my head, I said, okay, I'm going to make it there, but I want you to understand that's my yes.
Yeah.
If God's will.
Yeah.
And I say that all the time. People are like, are you serious? I definitely would say that because I don't want to take life for granted
Right.
at any time.
Right.
Because you be on your way somewhere and your whole life can change in 2.5
Drastically.
seconds. You know, so
We learned that, trust me.
we did within a matter of months.
Drastically. I
In a
gotta keep
month.
saying that.
We
Drastically.
learned that in a month that
Life most definitely can
it
change.
changes. Yeah, definitely that. But yeah, I think that at the end of the day, that your family, loyalty and everything, it comes hand in hand. It comes hand in hand. And like you said, we'll implement some prayer before our meetings, implement some prayer during the meeting, implement some prayer,
And
you
make
know,
sure
when
you
my
got the
clock
right
go
people
off.
around you.
Right. Let's just implement some prayer. You know what I'm saying? Now this team Android over here, you play too much. You know? Yeah. So that's what's going on. But I'm glad to be a part of the that morning show. The Sound of Atlanta, featuring your girl Big Hair Saga, will be up running soon. My segment will be from 6 to 8 on that good Monday. You know, we get the party started.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We get it started, and then after that we got is that Happy Head?
Yeah.
Yes, Happy Head right after from 8 to 10.
Yeah, you
Then we
got
move
to
on to that Tuesday,
Okay.
where, you know, Boss Lady, Straight Talk with Boss Lady. It's going down. And then, you know, you just pay attention to the Intimate Box on Wednesday. Thursday, you got the discussion, the round table. You know, make sure you tune in because we talk about the business side of the business. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of y'all run around thinking that smoking weed and, you know, getting drunk and then performing is cool. What happens to you when you get signed? Now you're looking like Whitney.
Rich Homie Corn Stop.
Right. Thug, put the dresses in. Bring me back my damn slippers. Then on Friday, of course, you know what I'm saying? What we got on Friday?
The single mom lifestyle.
There you go. Single moms, if you're out there, this is a second for you to pay attention. Because don't believe that you can't do it because you can. I'm a single parent of 7, so I already know that you can. Saturday, of course, we got the pregame show. Then we get down in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Then Sunday, I don't know, we probably need a gospel show. Do you need an evangelist on that thing?
Yeah.
I know how to turn it up back, you know, button up my shirt. I know how to button up. Look, I did that on my show. It's called Praise Him in Advance. It's called Praise Him in Advance. It start from 10 to 11 o'clock. Hit from 11 o'clock to church and I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? But I did that. I had, what I did was, it's funny because I said, Lord, what do you want me to talk about on this Sunday? Now I throw my Bible and let it fall open, and whatever it fell on, I read that scripture and we talked about it because it's related to life. Right. So, you know, so a lot of people don't know what you used to do.
You know what I think?
I said, let's do it.
I'm with on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
I think that a younger generation should do that. Believe it or not. Let me tell you why.
Tell me where you gonna find them at. Because
No.
There's women to come in here.
Right, on Sunday.
I go to Changing a Generation, and the youth there are remarkable. And the knowledge that they have, again, it stems from home. So again, parents, grown people, you got to continuously educate your kids.
True.
And whatever you believe in, you got to instill it in your kids. I think that for the younger generation, it would be good for them because why? We can grow with them. They're going to most definitely talk about some things that we don't even think about. It's imperative that we kind of know what's going on earlier because, see, we don't find out until it's really bad. But if you get a group of kids together with these topics that, again, we don't think about, we're not kids. We're not. They live a different lifestyle. So I think it would be great to be able to kind of identify with them and what they got going on, their beliefs, what they think. Again, it's growth. It's watching them grow. You know what I mean? To something bigger and better than what they already were and are. Again, especially when it comes to religions. When you have kids that are into any type of religion and they believe something and it's a group of them, I'm most definitely supporting them. Like a 1,000%. You know what I mean? Because I want to see where they're going. And I'm most definitely interested because we don't, believe it or not, we're not really interested in the youth.
I don't know about that. I got 7 of them, and I gotta be interested.
That's because you have kids.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying the whole thing of getting to know them and what they believe in, things of nature. I have a 22-year-old.
But look how many celebrities don't have their kids.
We're not.
They're not. They are. Again, we have fake celebrities. We have women that run around with the stage hair. You're confusing your kids. You know what I mean? Like, I just really think that, again, put them with other kids and let them transition to what they want to be. You know what I mean? Give them a chance. Give them an opportunity. Let's find out what they're thinking, how they're thinking. Because we don't.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking into it. When I leave here, I'm calling a grown lady to see what's going on. Not the kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not more so concerned. You know your kid's straight, don't you? Your kid's good. And when you leave them, you know they're good. Some parents don't.
I don't know. Sometimes girls, I don't know.
You know they all right.
I come to find out, no, because your kids slip up when they get older and tell you the shit they used to do that you told them not to do. Well, Mom, you remember when you was working and when you came home? Yeah, we had a party, and I'm like, and then I'm ready to get the belt because now it's like 20 years later. I'm still ready to whoop you because I told you I want nobody in my house.
But that's why they should have a show.
Yeah.
Because right now I have 3 little curious cousins, and they're very curious, and they go to outings, but they may say they're going to a game, but they're not going to a game.
Curious as in Curious George the monkey, or I'm just trying to. Curious as,
Curious as in...
Would that be the LGBTQ
No.
community?
This is, again, kids are curious to what's trending. So, you got, Stevie J, for instance.
Not Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie J, for instance. Again, because you got the kids who look at Stevie J and Jocelyn Hernandez, and they have a show. These are some complete idiots. They have a show.
Well, buffoonery is what sells.
You see what I'm saying? But they have people who look up to them like role models. You got people who be like, relationship goals. What?
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. I've seen that. I've seen a relationship go, and then I've seen, there's a hotel in Dubai, right?
Okay.
Where it's shaped like
Right.
And it has the whole pool that comes out.
Right.
So that's a relationship goal.
There you go.
If not, your boyfriend's stingy.
See?
So that's a relationship goal. If we can get there to be able to spin and get on that plane to go there, that plane is hot, right?
Oh, yeah.
So listen, that's a relationship goal. Not the whole, I'm going to buy these 2 damn cars that look alike or these Jordans that look alike. That's not relationship goals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not for me anyway. That seemed like a spooky goal, that door opening over there. But, okay. Look, I'm like, this is poltergeist goal. But, we need to, like you said, it does start from home, and I might get thrown something, but is there...
The judge thought our appointment was at 12, but he didn't have an address.
Oh, God.
I don't know, his PR person didn't give him the address, so he said he was on his way, and I forgot what time he said. It was like at 12.
I wish we had a gavel.
Yeah.
So when he came in, we
Yeah.
just hit it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we'll do. That's what we do when he come in. Tip the cord. That's what we do when he come in.
So what do you do? Let me look at real quick. When they're late for court, what's the charges when you're late for court?
Oh, so you get locked up right? We ain't got no
Immediately.
Hey, look, we ain't got no handcuffs.
Bench one, bench one.
Right. So we didn't get some paper. Bench one. You ain't got no
Bench
handcuffs.
one.
Oh man, see he in for a little trouble right there. Because you definitely would get a sentence real quick. There. Boom. 30 days. So, I mean, that's good that he's coming in because maybe we can get some enlightenment on exactly how the judicial system is working against and for
And
African
a
American
man's
men and women.
perspective from leadership, though.
Right, right. Because we do need some leadership goals.
I just want to know how some of the consistent working men think.
Yeah. In a suit and a dress. I mean, my bad.
Yeah.
But, you know, they got a little choir roll. But that would be a good thing. That'd be good. You did have a couple police officers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to have a conversation with them as
No,
well.
the only thing I want to know about them is do they use their handcuffs on just the people they arresting, or do they take
them home?
Yeah, like for recreation.
You have to leave that to the happy head.
But I'm just saying, we gotta get in here and find out. I think we should most definitely find
I
out.
wonder, wouldn't that be funny if you sitting up there?
Because I'm like, do you use them on your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other?
Right. Yeah, feel like,
I think they do.
Yeah, I would say if he was not there in court, I mean, it's basically a bench warrant.
Right, it's a bench warrant.
Bench warrant.
Yeah, he going to jail.
yeah. As soon as he get here.
Yeah, he lucky I ain't got my suit.
Oh gosh.
I would most definitely get him today.
So you are. But
Now, I've never known a judge to be late for court.
I don't know what time he supposed to. It depends on what time your court time is. You thinking that you exactly? It's one thing we get. Our court date is at 8:30. We actually think they're gonna get there at
All the
8:30.
criminals just left. Cases dismissed.
Right.
See how that works?
That whole calendar
Yeah.
got to here.
Yeah.
See?
Oh no, they postponed that. They ain't spending nothing. They want that money. They want that check. They postponed like match off of work to come here with us, man.
What
Sir.
happened to the judge? Oh man, everybody cases dismissed. Whoa.
Exactly. That'd be good. That definitely be good.
That would be it. But there'd be too many criminals just sitting there waiting like, they
Yeah,
have
I
anything being yet.
No, I said they're going to reschedule that whole calendar.
Right. Well, that absolutely works for me. I'm not a criminal this year.
Nope.
So,
What,
that's that morning show.
did you watch Love and Hip Hop last night?
We don't watch TV.
You don't like it.
Yeah, we don't talk. I want to see you watch TV.
I don't watch TV either, but
Did you see Love and Hip Hop?
yeah, but let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I tune in to Love and Hip Hop. It's very entertaining. That's the first thing.
That it is.
It's entertaining in the sense where for me it's like, how can you be so stupid? And in this life you can choose to be anything, especially on social media. You can choose to be anything you want to be. Nobody know you. Why choose to be stupid? Why? Can anybody answer that question out there, world?
678-408-0349.
You can be
Call us in.
anything you want to be. Why do some people choose to be stupid?
Oh, wait. What happened?
Nice plug. You got to press the call button.
You want to press the call button?
Wait, who pay you doing?
Where is it?
Press it. The first thing.
What up?
You're live on Auma Radio, that morning show.
Yeah, I just want to pick on what y'all was talking about.
Well, okay.
Y'all was talking about the judges and stuff and the lady and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes y'all can change it. Like, you go to court, just put it for 8:30, just 10 o'clock, the judge do anything, or you know, the office doing anything. All that is for multiple cases supposed to be dismissed or dismissed. Like, we're not supposed to wait on the court system, so we don't got some custody to let the court tell us what to do.
Right.
We don't know what to do to counter, I don't want to say counteract their policies, but I mean, the court system, the law system is all messed up right now. They trying to run it to where they can do what they want to do.
Yeah.
We don't say as people, not just black people, white people, period. People don't know our laws and rights, so fix it.
True.
It's only going to be worse. That's all we're doing, is getting worse.
So basically what you're saying is when the judge is late, we should be able to say, okay, we were here, so now we need to be able to, I want to reschedule this.
No, we was going out.
Right, you're absolutely right. So you think that, K-Rock, you think it should be thrown
I
out?
think we was going out.
What if it's really something serious?
Well, a lot of people don't know it's supposed to be thrown out.
Ah,
Right. Educate yourselves, people. You listening?
wow,
Don't know
okay.
that. I mean, there's a lot of laws, a lot of rules about this. remarry. You might not get that 5 years. They just offer you to then come back.
Well, guess what? We got a judge coming in, so if you have any questions that you most definitely want to ask him, you most definitely should call back and
Right.
And he's Clayton County judge.
and let's see, because I'm
Unfortunately, I'm just I didn't have to do my time in the streets. I'm retired. I didn't have no time to do my homework on these laws and stuff.
well,
I wish I would do years ago.
call back. I want you to call back when he's here, right? And let's find out how educated he is about his own job, based off of what you already know.
Right. That would be interesting to hear his opinion.
Very interesting.
By that time, I will do.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for calling in. What's your name?
No problem. This is Rich BSG.
Okay, Rich. Definitely call back.
Hey, Rich, you're not a part of the creep squad, are you?
Nah. Oh, Lord Jesus, no.
Oh, okay. I just said creep squad.
Right.
Nice to meet you, Rich. You enjoy your day. Make sure you call back, okay?
No problem, thank you.
All right, so that's what's up. You know what? That's bad because I didn't know that. And now that I do know that, you know what I'm saying, it's not like, I think that the judges, they
Yeah, you heard what he said. Now, don't be trying to use that.
Right, I'm like, yo,
to get
son,
off.
you just came in here with this robe like this late? Really? I got somewhere to go. Waffle House is waiting. Hopefully they'll drop it. You know what I'm saying? Or be like, what are you walking about? Drop.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you gotta definitely educate yourself on laws and things. You know what I'm saying? Like the stopping. When you get pulled over. I think personally that just do what they ask you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a hothead. This man has a whole full-fledged gun, and a lot of these things go unsolved.
Yeah.
So just say, sir, no, sir. Wait till he asks you to do what you're supposed to be doing. Reach over and grab your registration.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ask, can I go in a Bluff apartment, sir? And
Sir,
get
to
the,
get my registration, please. If you got a friend, hit that recording button, because that's our weapon against everything else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dashboard cam. Y'all.
Right,
Right.
Absolutely. But just don't be a hothead. I know my rights. You ain't supposed. Don't get like that, because see, a lot of things go. I might stumble over, and all of a sudden I shoot you. Oh, I stumbled because the wind hit me hard. They go unsolved. He gonna get administrative leave, and you gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Stop being a hothead. Do what they ask you to do. Even if you do
It
know
go
your
back
rights.
to what we were talking about authority.
Right.
You got to understand that everybody that is in that position for a reason.
Absolutely.
And you got to kind of respect authority. And respect is earned, not given, officers. Remember that.
It is. But at the time that you got this gun on the side of your hip, and you got a stun gun too,
Yeah, I'm gonna
and you got the ability to say that I just did something that I didn't do, I'm gonna be quiet. Period. That goes back to saying I said just shut. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta know when.
And if you're honest with them, to be honest with you, I have ran into police officers that all they want to hear is you to say what you just did. Don't play them, because they have already been through enough shit for that day. Not giving an excuse to say it's okay for them to do the stuff that they do. But if you're honest with them, guess what they're gonna be like? Okay, hey, just don't do this sometimes.
I agree.
Because I've ran it. Everybody says, oh, my experience with Rockdale County. Oh, don't go to Rockdale County. You black, this and this and that. That's going to be crazy. I didn't experience anything in Rockdale County.
CLBB,
Cobb County?
Cobb County coming on Black Boy.
No.
Oh,
no,
shit. See?
come on.
Black Boy.
No, come on.
Well, Cobb County, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Black
Call
Boy.
it, Come on, Black Boy.
No, it means something else.
Something else?
Yeah, it's like they got a whole wording for COBB.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, I mean, you gotta, nowadays, like, people get mad because the white folks call you niggas, but are you really mad?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
No,
Quite jumping in.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. Because you gotta go back with history. Keep calling me that.
Right.
Me goose.
But
That's royalty.
I had an incident the other day. A friend and I were talking. We were just being silly, and we had a funny moment. And she was like, "Use the B word."
Yeah.
She's like, "Girl, you just took mine." So this guy who was standing there with us, which happens to be a mutual friend, turns to me. He's like, "Man, you like the realest, funniest." He's like, "Man, B, I know." And I was like, you got one more time to come. And he's like, y'all was just calling each other.
Right.
I said, but that's what bees do. You see what I'm saying? So I had to ask him what's he'll be. You see what I'm saying? So once I called him one, how you think that made him feel?
Ready to fight.
Yeah,
See
he
what
was
I'm saying?
ready to fight. He was ready to act a
See
fool.
what I'm saying?
Right, but nowadays we got to think like what you were saying. You were saying that it's the violence between African Americans, black on black crime. Why are we still mad about people calling us niggas and we still killing each other? You can't be mad about that. If anything, applaud them and say thank you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I know where I come from. That name stems from negus, royalty. So you can't get mad at that. Now somebody took that and make it an Italian word and it means black, abyss, dark color. You still mad? Hell no, I'm not. Thank you. Because you can't put nothing. I can put a pen, this pen, and I'm going to scribble and I'm going to put another color on it and guess what it's going to be? Black. Abyss. Powerful. It's ending. No ending. I am the first and the last. You can't stop me. So continue to call me niggas. Thank you, white boy. I appreciate your help there. You remind me of who I am.
Implement.
Okay?
Educate.
That's it. You can't make me mad by calling me that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Appreciate it. See that? I'm not cracking. Guess how old I am. Guess what? But you still in that tanner boot still? That's what it is. Be appreciative of what these people are calling you.
Black
and
don't crack people.
Right. Don't take it offense. Don't take it offense. Because even when we have our babies, check out what the color they come out. No matter what you do, they still be like, but guess what? That color, you still got that mill in there. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad about it no more. You can't be mad about it no more. And if we still killing each other, how can you be mad at somebody else calling you out your name?
Right.
You got to know that you're royalty and stop killing each other. What happened when we used to knuckle up? I remember we used to fight. You put your hand right there, bad when hit my hand. That's how a fight got started.
Yeah.
And we got on the ground.
Knock this stick off my shoulder.
Right. Baddest one. Exactly. And y'all go around for a little bit. And y'all don't even fight half the time. You see what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody touched.
Ain't nobody fought nothing. But we get mad quickly when another race calls us out our name.
But you know what? What happened to bumping shoulders? You remember that?
A gun was invented. It was put in our neighborhood to buy, to use, to demise our people.
I'm like, you most definitely. I remember bumping shoulders a few times. Like, what? Bumping shoulder bumps.
Yeah, baddest one touch my shoulder or say something about my mama. Yeah, you can't say nothing about nobody's mama nowadays. I mean, well, you can say something about somebody's mama. They probably look at me and shut up. You know what I'm saying? But back in the day, you say something about somebody's mama. Them was fighting words. We about to get down. But at the end of the day,
all these beliefs went out the door, man. I have to buy Popeye and all these different cartoons that was out in our time. Tom and Jerry. I buy Tom and Jerry because the one that comes on is so futuristic.
Right.
I think that it was more fun for me when they didn't talk.
Yes.
So
now they have
my son watches cartoons and they don't talk people.
Right.
Like I mean, Popeye, we got 101 episodes of the
Popeye
old Popeye.
taught you to eat your vegetables. See? There's no cartoon out there that tells you to eat your vegetables nowadays.
And it was always a meaning behind each cartoon.
Right.
They all taught you a lesson.
Everyone.
They all taught you a lesson. These
I think
new
Kung Fu
cartoons,
Panda teaches you something now, though. If you really pay attention to Kung Fu Panda, he teaches. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Okay, this lady don't watch TV, but she do watch Kung Fu Panda.
I don't watch TV. I watch movies. It's a difference. And Kung Fu Panda teaches you about being brave. You think you got this going on, but really you've been brave all this time.
That's
it
why
teaches you about bravery.
She in here like everybody be Kung Fu.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you, if you look at some of the Disney movies, they will teach you something. If you don't, it all teaches you bravery, patience, love, hope. You know what I'm saying? You have to take if I was a professor, I would take a cartoon and I will make you watch that and dissect it.
Oh yeah.
Give me a full-fledged theory of what you think this is about.
Yeah.
Not just watch the cartoon.
Ooh, you know what?
The Great Gatsby. Anybody remember the Great Gatsby?
I do.
Yes, The Great Gatsby. You know what I'm saying? To Kill a Mockingbird. We gotta go deep, you know what I'm saying? Philosophy was my thing. Socrates and all them good people. If you take your kids and learn them something, you won't have no problem with that on the street.
That was our era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's no longer. Again, it's imagination. The imagination.
Kids would never know about Chinese jumper, dodgeball, foursquare, tetherball.
I want to go play for.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about-
Hopscotch. That's the oldest thing in the
Man,
world.
hide and go seek.
Get it too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Catch a girl, grab a booty.
Yes,
See
yes,
what I'm
honey.
saying?
That's when things start getting a little ratchet. How about I'm gonna bring y'all back to something?
Knock, zoom.
Yeah,
Right.
knock. Nigga knock on the
Nigga
door
knock.
and you take off running. Them was the best,
Oh,
scariest
yeah.
times
Oh,
of our
yeah.
lives.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't know nothing about that big wheel.
What you know about
What you
that?
know about the big wheel in the green machine?
I know, I went to
Had
that.
for it.
Had that.
It used to be like,
Right,
Yeah, I ain't
right.
ready.
They gonna do that.
I wouldn't go nowhere.
take off with series in the big wheel.
Right.
The wheels ain't even turning
Ain't even
yet.
going nowhere. Bet y'all don't know about them skates with the steel wheels though.
See, I can't.
And then you get them and
Pom-poms.
you
You gotta have pom-poms.
what on the and the
Gotta
wheel
have
covers? What are you
pom-poms,
talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Skating backwards?
Mhm.
Well, we had a whole gang in California. Shout out to Hall Street. That's what it was right there. You know what I'm saying?
We had the
They all
skippies.
watch Kung Fu Panda.
Remember
Right.
the skippies? Remember the skippies you put around your ankle?
See. Oh,
Wait
yeah.
a minute,
Oh,
no,
yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
lemon head,
Hula hoop.
the lemon. When you put it around your leg and you jump.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
skippies.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
we didn't
Oh, yeah.
call it skippy, baby. I don't know what you know what I'm saying. But anyway.
Hopscotch.
Yeah,
That's all that good stuff.
all that. Oh, wait a minute. Remember when you're at Christmas, there was this little thing that had a wheel, and you sat on it and turned yourself real fast
Oh, see,
around.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And you
Okay.
fell.
And spin it up. I forget.
Yeah.
What was it?
Baby alive.
Yeah, I forgot
Oh,
the baby
see,
Easy
alive.
bake oven.
Easy Bake, man.
What?
The Easy Bake done transitioned into some new to do.
Right.
whole damn new
Open up.
kitchen and
You used to
everything.
push it in there, and then your pudding got
They
stuck in
cooking
there.
burgers and everything.
Right.
And then you used to make them what's called Kenmore.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Play-Doh. Man, I used to have some. I used to eat that shit though.
Oh,
Man.
yeah. See,
How do you say?
Play-Doh. It was pretty
See,
good. Pretty
see.
good. Yeah, I got sick.
See.
Yeah, so, hey, you ate it too, right? That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
shout out to everybody who ate that Play-Doh.
Yes. Shout out to everybody who took Elmer's glue and let it dry it on your hands and
No.
peeled it off
Really?
though.
Yeah.
What? And
You
then
talk-
ate it.
You talking about the clear kind?
Oh, no.
You talking about the clear kind? You
Of
can snip?
course.
See.
No, I don't know about sniffing. That's your drug era.
This
These are 80s, baby.
might
That's
go way
right.
over y'all head, but we used to do paper dolls. Yeah.
Oh no,
I had a
baby.
whole
Cut them
family.
out and then flip the
Yeah.
little paper on the
Yes.
things.